afterlife or something of that sort?
There's a lot. Some people think that there is reincarnation. Some people think that there isn't. Buddha doesn't give any definition for that. Although he will teach from both perspectives. So if you do believe in afterlife, he talks to those that believe that. See, the sutras, there's so many, because he'll talk to people from their point of view. So if you say, well, I do believe in the reincarnation, rebirth, heaven, hell, all of that, he gives teachings to those that believe that. For those that don't believe that, he gives teachings on how to behave for that as well. What to do right now in this lifetime, which is actually both the same. He says, you know, to be perfect in this lifetime, you have to do these things. But you also need to do these things if you want to have a better life to come. So again, it's really open to the individual. Yes?
So there are dozens of Buddhas in Buddhism. What determines whether someone becomes a Buddha?
The term Buddha means awakened one. So if somebody has attained complete and total enlightenment, which the Sanskrit term is Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, that means complete and total awakened or enlightened. Then they're given that name. Now, as far as I know, the people that I view as being Buddhas, when I say that to them, they absolutely deny it. I view my teachers as being completely enlightened because they reflect those teachings perfectly. And so when I bow to them, which is what we do to show respect to teachers, I bow to them, they go, but I'm not enlightened. So, well, if you're not enlightened, then I got a really long way to go because I'm not even halfway to where they're at. But Buddha himself did claim that. But that was because he was setting an example. But it's not something that we ever can claim for ourselves.
Another question.
Yes?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you said.
Yeah, every Sunday we have our regular non-sectarian service, which is the 7-point puja. We also have a Tibetan style, even though it is done in English, but that's on Monday nights. We got various practices that come up during the year based on holidays or whatever teaching schedules. But yeah, it's very active. Yes.
So, are there any sort of Buddhist religious festivals, such like Christmas,
Oh yeah,
Christianity,
yeah.
something like that?
Buddha's birth, his enlightenment. We've got quite a few different ones throughout the year. And we also celebrate Christmas. We set up lights in our temple, and when we can, we put up a tree and all that.
Is there any significance to the pieces on your necklace?
Yeah, but that we get into a lot.
Okay.
Everything is very functional. It's not for show. It's literally a tool that I use. Anyone else? Yes?
Oh, why'd you quit being a monk? Did you just feel like it was like, do most people only like stay as a monk for like a couple of years? Or?
Oh, some do. Some will stay their whole life. Some 10 years. Some a couple of weeks. I could not get Chinese language. I was in a Chinese monastery, and for the life of me, I could not. They had these little buns that they call baozi. Every time I'd ask for one, they'd give me a newspaper. Because the same word baozi with a different tone is newspaper. And I couldn't, the language was so brutal. It was just, I am not going to get this. It was too difficult. Way too difficult. How are we on time?
We're good.